Hey everyone, it's Plushy, and I hope you like challenges because today I'm gonna show you 16 ways to kind of platinum the game. Now if you feel like it, I would like you to comment at the end of this video how many of the challenges you've already accomplished out of the 16 before this video. I'm gonna start with one of the hardest challenges to me, which I really wish I had. It is beating the floor 1 to 200 in Palace of the Dead alone, or beating the floor 1 to 100 in Heaven and High alone. It is extremely hard and time consuming. Like, personally, I went up to the floor 180 in Palace of the Dead alone as a gunbreaker before running out of time, and boy does it feel terrible when you realize you wasted almost 18 hours on this. Beating this though will reward you with really cool titles. For Palace of the Dead you will get the Necromancer, which is extremely cool if they ever come out with a Necromancer class. And for Heaven and High you will get Lone Hero, which is also kind of pretty cool. Next one is a Sightseeings. It's a lot easier, and I made a video about it if you want to figure out how to do it easily. In each expansion there's a bunch of blue orbs that you can find around, aside in Iron Reborn where it's invisible, but if you stand on it and do /lookout for most of them, you'll be getting experience and it will complete your sightseeing logs. If you complete a whole expansion of the Sightseeings, you'll be able to go to the Joyous Painter and talk to him, and you'll be able to buy paints from that expansion on each spot. So like you could get some great paintings that you could decorate your house or apartment with. So doing it is not totally useless because you still get some kind of rewards, and there is plenty of paintings that are really cool. Now one of my favorite challenges is Blue Mage related. Blue Mage is a class that is not very popular, and I'm kind of sad about that. There's a lot of people that hates on it and I don't get why. Sure, it's a different gameplay, but I really love the aspect they made out of it. You can get up to 104 spells in the game, which you have to hunt by either killing some specific monsters. You have to wait for them to cast the spell first though. And you can also get it from a trial or a dungeon or a raid, and it's really cool. It feels really satisfying when you fill up your spell book. But you can also do the other Blue Mage challenges, which is a carnival. There's 31 stages that you can beat, and it feels so satisfying to figure out what spell you need to use for what weakness against which monster to go past a stage and go to the next one. Now that one is not too hard, which is getting every classes on your character to the max level, including crafters and gatherers, and I assume some of you already have it right now, which in my opinion is kind of a bad move because I did it in Shadowbringers way too early, and then I spent a whole year not getting any experience, and boy did that suck. So if you want to get every max class, I recommend you to take your time because otherwise I think you're gonna be slightly bored. Now that one is kind of if you're masochistic, because I don't know many people, or technically I don't know anyone that has done it, but there is a fishing logs, which means you have to get one of each fishes in the game. And it's pretty rough because a lot of time you have to wait on a specific weather and things like that, which can make getting every single fishes very complicated. There's also one for crafters, which is basically crafting one of each items on each classes, and you can see every 10 levels with a yellow mark when you have crafted it at least once. But that one I'm not too fan of because there's so many crafting classes and so many levels and so many items. This one is easy, but it takes a lot of time, and I'm pretty sure many of you already has done it, which is maxing out every beast tribes. So like Iron Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. There is also the Arcasodras, but we are not far enough to be max rank yet, so you don't have to count it for your score. I hope you like Burger King because the next one requires you to have the Burger King crown, which means basically being a mentor. And to be a mentor you need to have a level 90 tank, healer, and DPS, and do the role quest for it. And then you need to have 1000 dungeons and trials done, and having 1500 player recommendations. So you can also become a mentor by going as a level 90 as a gatherer and a crafter, and have at least done 100 synthesized collectibles, and having gathered 300 collectibles, which is pretty easy. In Shadowbringers they added a whole new concept where you have shared fates, which only appeared in Shadowbringers and Endwalker. You have to do 66 fates on each maps, and you'll be getting bicolor gems, which you can trade for rewards, and sometimes you can make money out of it. But if you want to get all of them, granting Shadowbringers and Endwalker has 12 maps in total, if I'm not mistaken, you'll have to do 792 fates in total, and that's one challenge for you. Now that one is kind of silly, but I like challenges and I like to complete things. But for this one you have to get every single mount speed increased on each maps, which you can get by buying with allied seals in Grand Company headquarters for most of the maps. And then there's some that you have to get from Shadowbringers and Endwalker by leveling up one rank in Shared Fates and trade with bicolor gems. Now this one is not too hard, but it takes time, which is being top 25 in Heaven and High or Palace of the Dead. If you were a while ago, you can count it as 1 point, I was as a paladin a while ago, but I haven't bothered ever since. Now this one is the next level for mentors, which is unlocking the mentor roulette, and this one can take a while because there's a bunch of content that are hard to clear, and you have to clear it once of each, aside the savage ones as far as I know. And I believe you won't need the extreme content in endwalker yet as well. This one is kind of very easy and most people have it, I think, which is unlocking fly on every maps, which means Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and endwalker. Now this one is not very popular, but I did it because of my OCD, which is doing every single bestiary logs. You have to do it for every classes, but you won't have to take in account doing it for the free grand companies, even though I did it. Something cool about it is that you get a ring with your class logo on it, which if you really pay attention to details and you zoom on your ring, you'll get to see it, so it can be a glam. And the last one for avid collectioners is having every single Triple Triad cards. If you get it all, you'll be getting a red card mount, which I wanted to, but I really don't have luck, so I never loot the cards and I just can't be asked trying hard on it. Now you'll note that I didn't mention the mounts, minions, pets, hairstyles and emotes because a lot of them are in the mock station sadly, and even some mounts are bound to 1.0 and things like that, so you just can't get it, and it kind of makes me sad. That's it for this video. I would like to know what is your total score out of the 16. Personally, I have 11, which surprises me because I thought I would have less. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate if you could drop a like, a comment, a subscription, and you can also share this video to someone who you would think would be interested in it. And you can also follow me on Twitter at IamPlushy. And with that said, I hope you have a great day. See you, bye.